Yo, what is good with y'all? It's your boy KAG, and today we're going to be talking about the Nintendo NX and what could possibly be going on. Now, first of all, I do want to give a big shout out to BRKBab10, who is on Reddit, and I just want to give him a big shout out for these images. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's hop into this video. So here we have a situation where a portion, we're going to say rumor, of the Nintendo NX has been revealed or released into the wild for, consumers to actually go ahead and get a little bit more excited about it because, right now it's been kind of a dry space. So here's what's currently going on, and y'all know y'all can take my predictions for what they are. Maybe I know something, maybe I don't, but we'll just have to wait and see. So we have the Nintendo NX. Right now it's been revealed that it is a handheld type device. It's a portable handheld type device that has two detachable controllers on either side. Now this device, to me, I think it's an amazing device. I don't know why a lot of people don't, but I personally think it's an amazing device. But anyways, let me try to maybe possibly get y'all on the, the hype train with the NX. But anyways, so we got this right here. If you were going to be playing it one player on the go, here you would have your regular traditional handheld. You're going to be able to play console quality games as well as handheld type games and also mobile games, as been confirmed by WSJ, or should I say Wall Street Journal. But let's continue on. So the next image we have here is multiplayer. So apparently the thing has some sort of kickstand on the back of it, but it's gonna allow for people to play multiplayer out in the public. So that way, let's say we're gonna play a game of Super Smash Bros. We only need one device. We set it up and we're able to go at it, in Super Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart or something like that, and we'll be able to play each other, right? So that's exciting too. This has never really been done, or should I say it hasn't ever been done. But yeah, it's a pretty cool idea, right? So next up we have, playing on the TV. Now this is the issue I have with a lot of people. They're like, well, I want a traditional controller, I want Polaris GPU, all of this stuff. And they get upset because, it's not as powerful as they would like it to be. But we don't really know the true power of this actual device. So, in this example right here, this would be, you have your little docking station up there, and you're able to play the game on your television. Now, from what I've been told, the actual docking station doesn't really have anything special about it, outside of the fact that it actually streams the information back to the actual TV, as well as it supposedly has an Ethernet port in the back of it that allows it for a direct connection to internet, as well as a power port. And I think that was it. But yeah, anyways, and then also it supposedly can charge it or something like that. But anyways, that's what we have as far as like the actual console goes, right? Now, a lot of people have been asking, well, why is everybody so excited? Why are developers excited about this device? Why is EA saying, if it makes sense, all of this information, right, that's been coming out? Well, if you don't know, DigiTimes recently did a article. I think it was back in the beginning of June. They did an article on the Nintendo NX and how it's supposed to be being delayed for the actual production and everything like that, right? So, supposedly, Nintendo delayed, the actual production of the console. But if we actually look at what actually did happen, if you paid attention, if y'all paid attention, back in the day when they actually had their press conference, you would see that they actually did delay the actual production of it, but they did say that it was still gonna come out in March, right? Now, another thing that was noted down here was the actual people that were going to be working on the device. And here's what it says. Taiwan-based component suppliers for Nintendo NX include Foxconn Technology, Macronics International, Pixar Imaging, and Delta Electronics. Now, these are the people that are supposedly working on the Nintendo NX. Now, notice something here. We got Foxconn Technology. These are the people that actually do like the production and everything on it. And then we have, Macronics. These are the people, or Macronix, however y'all want to say it. But they're the people that are actually going to be providing the cartridges for the actual device, right? So that's that. And then on top of that, we have another one by the name of Pixar Imaging, right? Okay, Pixar Imaging is the one that's going to be providing the CMOS sensors for the actual device. Because we did have a actual discussion about, Pixar Imaging working with them. But, that's actually a verification for a post that was later put out by Pixar stating that they'll be working on Nintendo NX and that they expect that their money would go up and all this stuff, right? And then we have Delta Electronics, and these are the people that, provide like the power supplies and stuff like that. But anyways, all of that aside, let me explain what's really going on. Why are developers excited about this device, right? We got people saying, oh, I'm a believer in it. We got people saying, I've seen it. People are saying, I've experienced it. Everybody's saying all these different types of things, right? Well, there's a reason for that. It's a very good reason. And the very last reason is if we actually take a look at this handheld device, right? We have a screen, and then we have the two separate controllers that can be used for multiplayer, right? Well, if you go ahead and you separate them, what do you get? You end up with a VR experience. Now, let me explain. You have two controllers. These two controllers can be used as controls in a game, right? Right arm, left arm, or what have you, let's say. You have the two controls to be able to do stuff in VR games. Now, the screen, remember how it detached from the controllers? Well, kinda makes sense, right? If you detach the screen from the controllers, then you have pretty much either a tablet type device or, a cell phone type device. Now, if we think about the Gear VR has a screen, right? You take the screen of your cell phone and you put it inside of just a stationary box that has a couple of little gyro sensors, nothing really expensive there. And they put it inside of this headset and you're viewing the screen face on with the actual device. And now you have two controllers that can act as motion controllers, if you will, in this actual game. Which brings us back to the point of where Pixar Imaging is actually working on this device as far as the sensors. And their sensors are actually, for VR functionality. So, if you're wondering what's currently going on, so now we have a more finished, a more fully fleshed out device. A lot of people are like, well, maybe they're going with the, Polaris GPU and all this, and it's going to be a traditional console, but that's not what Nintendo's going for. This is going to be the very first portable VR gaming system. It's the very first, number one, it's the very first two-player hybrid, well, whatever you want to call it, maybe not the very first, but you'll be able to play this thing on your TV as a regular traditional console. You'll be able to play this thing on the go by yourself as a handheld, and you'll also be able to play this thing multiplayer with friends on the go as well, just by propping it up. And lastly, the actual real gimmick behind this device, well, you have VR functionality on the go that you can actually use for gaming, playing VR games on the go. Granted, yes, you do have your Samsung Galaxy Gears that are out there, but this device is specifically made for gaming. It's a gaming device. This would be the very first device for gaming. Granted, no, it will not be, the actual device like a Oculus Rift or a PlayStation VR or anything like that. But remember, we're trying to cater towards the casuals. The casuals, you know, they just want a light VR experience. They don't want to be all extreme with it. They don't want a million wires hooked up inside of their house running around playing HTC Vive or anything like that. They just want to be able to have a good, quick experience, possibly even just sitting down in your chair with this actual device and be able to be inserted into a VR world and have a good time. Rather than all this nonsense with all these long cords and all this have to have a big huge maxed out PC and all of that. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, as always, don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we talk about all things Nintendo here. And y'all know, if this is what is revealed on screen, y'all know who to come to. You know? Who's the one that gave you the information in advance. But anyways, I'm out of here. Peace.